you know, when you go through like earning your battle stripes, right? You start from like, hey, I want to be in that battle, and eventually you stop saying, hey, I just want to be in the battle. Hey, I want to win that battle. Yeah, you gotta pay dues, and I also think though too, like when you do get on stage and it's time to actually kind of show and prove, it's like, what are you trying to say? There has to be a point, you know, like you could tell, like, and like I see some battles that happen, you know, and it's like I could definitely tell when somebody's there and like they're making a statement like, I'm the best in this room right now. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to say that. When if you didn't say it before, then you weren't going to win. Yeah. You have to be willing to be like to make that statement with whatever you're doing in terms of like DJing. Like, at least try to say it. You know, like don't be afraid to say it. When I was getting taught how to like mix and scratch, you know, it's not we weren't looking at waveforms or anything like that. Yeah. I mean, there was no like peaks that I can match up. So the way I was taught was more like, yo, man, just kind of feel it out, man, and learn what things sound like, learn what an off mix sound like, learn what something like, how blends work, learn how to play an acapella over an instrumental, like it was more about learning how to feel it, learning the feel of things, and learning how to apply a certain funkiness to things. You know, it was very, like, I don't want to say it was less technical, more feel, but it was kind of that, you know. It was more like, yo, just feel it out, you know, and put your own spin on it. That's kind of how I was taught, which to someone trying to learn, you want to learn the technicality of it. You're like, how do you do that? I want to know how you do, like, you know, your whatever, like there was no chirp players at the time or whatever. Maybe there were, but like, I wanted, you know, it was just more like, yo, just make it funky, man. Like, do what you feel. And I think every generation has that moment or that kind of like that time where they're just like, you know what, fuck everything that happened before me, man. I'm doing this. And if they like it, they like it. If not, then they don't. But at the same time, that kind of it brings sort of like we grew up as thinking this is quality, right? And so to us, we're in a weird place now. We're like, what are they doing? That's not, you know, that's not quality. But everyone under them, they're like, this is the shit now. Fuck that old shit. Like, you know, so that's the whole thing about sort of adapting. You don't like, you kind of have to like, not completely adapt. You can have your own views, but you kind of have to respect it for what it is. Because a guy like me, and maybe even guys like you might be like, Odd Future, oh, that's Wu-Tang Light. Okay, I get it. Like, it's Diet Wu-Tang. You know, like, you know, I mean, I think if you don't embrace technology, you know, you're pretty much you're stopping yourself from kind of growing with the scene. You know, it's like we're kind of funny because we're a little bit half and half on that. Like, you know, I definitely agree that the people that we're around to actually dig and go through those sort of motions and learn about music and learn about producers and reading credits and all of that stuff, like, there's definitely an advantage to the people that got to come up in that era, you know, and that advantage is knowledge, and that's an advantage that a lot of the new cats will never have over the people that had to go through that, you know. So it's like, knowledge as a DJ is more powerful than technical skill or ability. It's like, yo, if you know the right tracks to pull out at the right times, and you know, it's like you're gonna do all right.